Right, what do we do then? Let's have a look in the chest. The ironwood box. Yeah, chest is better. It's more of a chest than a box. Oh, a fancy golden coin. Younkish... Yeah, younkish coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Ooh.
It's a strange place, Essos.
Is that an Essos coin? Carved ironwood tree.
Ethan made this for me.
Oh, very good. I like it. High garden brooch. Is this also a gift?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once
Lady
belonged to
Marjorie.
Lady Elena.
I can't remember who that is. Unfinished letter.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it
I remember
would be
who Marjorie
impossible
is.
under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
That it? No more goodies? Alright. Oh, it's a book. Dusty Old Tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
She doesn't look very happy.
I hope to see them all someday.
Window. Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Ooh, there's someone here. What are you doing behind my door?
One moment.
Who this?
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Sup, dude?
No,
Listen to that,
it's
man.
fine. Come in.
Maybe don't kill us. Oi, stop watching me, nosy.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Dude, just dip the whole thing in. Be a lot quicker.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like
Okay.
good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
Were you eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Hmm.
I thought you'd like to know.
Interesting.
Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a coal boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
That's kind of weird.
Good night, milady.
What you heard? Tell me. Tell me now. No, I want to know people's secrets. I
Lady
recognize
Marjorie,
her.
you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
So,
Come, there's something we must discuss.
we can go talk.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
I'm a
And you
friend.
know how I feel
Let's
about
just
what's
win.
happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my
Let's
lady.
not ask you yet.
Of course, Mira. But you must not despair. We will get through this together.
That girl looks very
You must
jealous.
understand there are limits to what I can
Or
say.
left out, rather.
Especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What? I didn't
She
do
was
anything.
very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands
she'd do.
an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her.
Am I going to
wouldn't
my
ask this
death?
of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
So,
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
oh, but why?
Good luck.
So weird. You know you hate me. What have I done? Are you jealous of my awesome dress? Yeah. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
You can do this.
What do I do? Do I walk? Yes, I do. One step at a time. You can only walk forward. Can I do anything?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
What's up, guys? We're Neil.
Your Grace.
The girl knows
Queen
her
is
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Yay!
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Okay.
Is your family loyal to the king?
No, they
Perhaps
hate
should
you.
ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Our loyalty
House
never
Forrester's
wavers.
loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They're not traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent
You
is
can't-
unrivaled, Your
you
Grace.
can't speak for
Forest
her whole
ironwood is
family.
highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
No.
It raises
Maybe.
an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
really
Loyalty
don't
can
like
be
this.
such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Of course.
And if your
Unless it's
loyalties
Joffrey.
were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Is he being sarcastic? Can't tell.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But
Hey,
not very encouraging either.
sorry.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Sorry, Marjorie. Hey, don't look at me like that. I saw that. Come back here and fight me. Uh-oh. Sup, dude?
I'll
Did you
walk
catch
you
the game
out.
last night?
This may come
Okay.
as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor
Well, I
Lady
didn't really have a choice,
Marjorie
did I?
was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna get in
was
trouble for
quite
that.
the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she
should
has
not
your
have said
best
that.
interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
I wouldn't
always
blame
had it.
Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are
Why
you
would I do
willing
it
to
then?
risk that?
Why would I risk something that
It may be far too
you
dangerous.
would find funny, but dangerous
In
to
fact,
me? It's
forget I
pointless.
even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion. But it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse
Well,
me,
there's
I
my
promised
mid-level point.
Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Well.
Mira,
Who is
I
that?
was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
She
And
likes him.
Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Yeah, we'll get in trouble.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although,
maybe.
marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Hell
He does have
no.
a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Gee, thanks.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn
not really.
and...
What are you doing?
Told you, it was a bad idea.
Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Smart.
Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Yay.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
No, I'm gonna hate you.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Yeah.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady.
Gotta do it for the family, ain't you?
There's been something on my mind. Something important.
I don't know. Should we do it in front of her or screw it?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Fine.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady.
Shut
King
up!
Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's
I
safety.
like her.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're adored by the king.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll
Yes.
make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Thank you. She's gonna tell on us, isn't she, that girl? Sarah. I think she's going to. I should have kicked her out. What's going on? No, come back. Let me love you.
7 hells.
Who's gonna die? Oh god, it's the Boltons, isn't it?
Let's play a little game, shall
Oh
we?
yeah.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
They're Boltons, aren't they? Can't remember. Isn't that called like the Flayed Man or something?
Not my best work, unfortunately.
Turn back!
I suppose
Oh,
I
no,
have
like the beard
full
next to-
enough practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
Can I go that way?
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed
Yeah, Flayed Man.
the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He
Is he
does
dead?
now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was
You
that?
muppet.
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
What do I do? What do I do?
There.
What do I do?
Hear that? I know I heard something.
I'm gonna stay still. Because I'll run, they'll definitely see me. But there's a chance that you don't right here. See?
Never mind.
Told you. I'm
We've wasted
smart.
enough time already.
Are you okay, dude? Are you dead? Here's the banner. Yeah. He's dead, isn't he? Whoa!
Bloody hell.
Ouch. Poor guy.
Lord Ethan,
Yes.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Then we shall hang them. Kill him.
But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Yay. That's nice. What am I going to be? Ethan the Awesome.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like my
To be
dad.
like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
You mean my wingman?
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
What they done?
Summon the
Oi.
Lord. We
Bit
need
mean.
his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
What'd you do?
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
What'd you do?
This house is doomed.
Really?
We all fucking know it.
Quiet,
Yeah,
thief.
shut up.
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Did he now?
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
It's not yours.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll
Stop
address
kicking
him
him.
as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
That's a good idea.
I will decide.
Send him to the war.